So, ladies, tell nephew Tommy, who's your bottom two? Well, I would have to say Cornelius. Yeah, me too, Cornelius. Cornelius. Yeah, I would have to say Cornelius too. Camille, start making them ugly faces and clap for a brother. You know Tommy got to have the claps. You keep it on count.
LY.
What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And she is lovely, as you can see. Yes, she is. And this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews, and today we're going to be talking about Ready to Love, the DC edition.
Boring.
Yeah,
Boring.
Very much so.
So if you are brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit subscribe down below because the birds are chirping. So yeah, they trying to get in on the subscribe as well. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites you guys comment down below. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So if you want to purchase makeup from the Lip Bar, some of you guys have been inboxing me and saying, man, y'all love the Lip Bar. So TLB, definitely go to our affiliate link down below and get your promotion today, your promo code today, and get a discount on the Lip Bar. Not just lipstick, it's makeup, the whole nine. And I'm wearing Drama Queen. Yeah, because that was Camille.
Yeah, straight now. She's a jester. She's a joker. She's just plastic woman. Her face is, and oh my God, she's just too extra for me. And
if you want to go to our merch store while we're having our Black Friday sale, because it's still going on up until December the 1st, well, November 30th to the end of this month, and you can get 20% off of whatever merch that we have available, then definitely go there and get your merch today. Get a discount today. This is the out of the box. This is one of our newest things, and this is personally something I know. Toney, if you're a Christian, you know who Toney is. He came up with out of the box, but this is something personally that God shared with me, and so I wanted to do this, and yeah, maybe one day you'll hear that testimony. So all right, you guys, let's get into it. All right, so Ready to Love, that's what friends are for. That's the name of it, child.
That's what friends are for. Oh, that Dion Warwick. Keep smiling, keep jiving.
Okay, it's keep shining, not that.
Okay.
One thing about it, that this was boring.
Yeah,
it really was boring. So, you know, I guess it just, you know.
I just think it's the people, man.
And then too, another thing, we missed a whole week. I almost forgot who the people was.
That's how unforgettable they are.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even bringing what it brought in past season, because you missed a week. Don't y'all miss now another week, honey? We going for, I'm like, who is these people?
And this is not hate for the DC area, you know what I'm saying? But I really think they just they brought in their own cast members, man. You know, it's like, it's nobody you can really kind of cling on to that's going to bring that excitement. Camille, she just, to me, irritating. Let's keep it real.
So the ladies are coming back into the lounge, and the ladies have to introduce their friends to. The ladies have to introduce whoever they like to their closest friends. So let's start out with Sabrina introducing Walter. She introduced her close friends of 5. 5 meaning grace, honey. She got 5 friends. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I know. If I were Walt, I saw, what, 5 people? Come on, man. Yeah, man. What the barbecue? Yeah, I'm stuck on that barbecue.
So they asked him questions, and it seemed like Walt would answer no just like that, you know.
Yeah, Walt, he was smooth with it. I give him that.
They did like him. Yeah. They liked him.
Yeah.
So Zadia is, because y'all say we can't get the names right.
Zadia.
So Zadia is introducing her friends to Naeem. Okay. Like Eminem.
Zadia and Naeem. Okay, yeah. We got it now. But yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Look, they're going to say, no, it's still wrong.
Yeah, probably so. I will get it wrong later on, trust me.
So, so her friends find him, you know, they like him and everything, but they did ask him a question like, you know, because, you know, he hasn't been married before. He doesn't have any kids. Like, what is the issue? What's the problem? He's just basically saying he ain't found the right one.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Which, that's understandable, you know what I'm saying? Some guys going to take their time until they find the right one to settle it down with, you know? He's 42. Well, that's a long time. Now, I can see you getting married, man, but 40 years old trying to have kids now.
So Sabrina introduces her friends to Sean, and this one was a hot mess. Remind me of Chris from last season.
Oh, Sean, yeah, Sabrina. Oh, I felt bad at Sean, but he kind of dropped the ball. They
asked him about, what Sabrina had told them, as far as him saying that, what he said, like right now.
Yeah, he said, I don't want to make basically he's saying I don't want to make a commitment to you because later on down the road, it might not work out, and I want to waste your time, hurt your feelings. And what he was trying to say is that I still want to have kids, and we might date, and I don't want to invest time and say, okay, I might not want to have kids, but deep down inside, I still want to have kids. So all I'm doing is wasting your time because you don't want to have kids. So she don't want to have kids no more. So I can kind of see what he was saying, but he worded it the wrong way, in my opinion. He could have just said, we can date, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still probably want to have kids. So,
excuse me, but they went in on him before he can really explain what he was saying because Sabrina just kind of gave, and I told him on camera, I said, well, he was talking about not having kids and stuff, and he was like, well, now, because Sabrina just kind of threw it out there like, I may like you now, but in the next couple of months, I may not like you. So I'm just letting you know that, and it's like, who say that to somebody?
Yeah, they didn't give that dude a chance. Before he even sat down, they went in on him. And like you said, Sabrina, I kind of put the blame on her because she really didn't explain to her friends what he meant by that.
Yeah,
they assumed that, oh man, you're gonna be a player, you ain't ready to settle down. But she should explain to them that he still wants to have kids, and she don't.
Yeah. So the guy friend was like, well, if you being honest, then you should be honest about.
He was being honest.
Yeah, but then that's when he had to explain about the kids. So one of the friends asked, "Are you a provider?" He said, "I pay a bill or two."
That's where he dropped the ball at.
All of them.
He dropped the ball. I said, man, he did sound like Chris. I said, what's wrong with these dudes want to pay bills, man?
One or two.
A 1-2 bill. What are you going to be paying? You going to pay the trash bill? Because, that's $30 every 3 months. Then you going to probably pay the water bill. You know what I'm saying?
The cheapest bill
in the house. Bill. He said, hey, I pay you a couple bills now.
Okay, so what would you do in that instance? I mean, like, first of all, I would never do like Chris, and Sean is doing like Chris. Yeah. I would never go into details as far as what I will pay, what I won't pay, but to pay a bill, a one or two
bill, yeah.
He was precise in that.
Yeah, you've been a little too honest. I would have said, well, if she wants to pay, if she want to pay everything, let her pay everything.
Babe, can you please be serious?
Okay. But no, I would have said, I would just say, I'm the provider, I'm going to pay the bills. Now, some women would like to contribute, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to stop them from doing that because they feel like they helping out in the household. It makes them feel like they want it and need it. But bottom line, I would say, I'll take care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? I pay the bills and I will set the budgets and the finances and whatnot, and me and her will come up with a game plan, and we just go from there.
Yeah, that's how you do it, Sean. But anyway.
Well, then again, it must be a ready to love thing because you got some brothers in there. I ain't paying nothing.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before, to be honest with you.
We're going to split it right down the middle. I mean, not from an older generation like they are, but, the younger generation, they believe in half and then half and then split.
Well, the thing is, more women nowadays, they feel like they want to contribute. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like if they don't contribute, they don't feel like, the house half theirs or, they want at least to have something because if they feel like the man doing everything, that man can kind of hold that over their head. Yeah. So they want to try to say, hey, you ain't no one paying bills around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I get that.
So let's move on to this hot mess. Camille is introducing her friends to Cornelius. As before Cornelius came in, they asked, she said she really liked him, blah, blah, blah. So I think one of the friends asked him about sex, and so she was like, well, he gonna wait to marriage. And I was like, And she was like, well, I just want to try it out before that. But I'm saying, but what happened? I thought that you was the same as he was, want to wait till marriage. Like, well, I don't get it.
Do you trust a woman with a rubber face?
And that's been engaged 3 times.
Yeah, of course you don't. Okay, you don't trust a woman with a rubber face that's been engaged 3 times. And apparently she left a couple of guys at the altar. So, nah, dog, your trust accountability is down
because
here.
Don't you remember when it was Courtney and Walter sitting at the table? It was like her and Cornelius was on the same page of waiting into marriage. And now she telling me something, well, and they was like, since when you want to wait to marriage? So that must have been a lie in itself.
Well, she playing that game. She telling Cornelius what he wants to hear. Okay, so she trying to reverse them roles, man. It makes her come out looking like an idiot, in my opinion.
So in actuality, she lied. Right?
She lied. Yeah.
All right. So he asked. Cornelius came in. The friends was like, okay.
Which one?
All of them, but especially the guys.
Never mind. Go ahead.
He asked her friends like why was she in previous relationships, why they didn't work out, was up with that, and what did her friends say?
The guy friend.
Yeah. I mean, just
she basically she don't like boring guys.
She has commitment issues.
When she has commitment issues, she don't like boring guys. They feel like she would get bored with Cornelius real quick. Okay, apparently she like to date them bad boys, and I guess she keep running away from them, so she trying something different. Cause she said, "I'm gonna step outside the box and try something different."
She didn't say all that in front of him.
Right.
Basically, when he asked that question, the friends was like, she got commitment issues and stuff like that, and he was like, okay, let me, take note of that. But then after he left, that's when they was talking to her and saying, he's too nice for you.
Yeah. So basically, she using Cornelius as an experiment, because she never dated a guy like Cornelius before. Apparently, she dated them guys that got a little rough around the edges, and Cornelius, he's not that dude, and that's why I think she intimidates Cornelius. Okay, and that's why later on the show you can see why he don't make connections with other women, because of how she is with him. And he's scared to venture out, and he almost got himself. Get to the curb.
So Sydney introduced her friends. I almost forgot who Sydney was, but yeah, Sydney is the newest girl that came on the show. So Sydney introduced her friends to Frank, and Frank, to me, he all on Sydney. Like, do y'all need this show? Do y'all need a room?
Well, they knew each other before the show, but I still think Frank is with them games, man. He with them games. A player knows a player. And he's still playing them games. You
a player?
No, I'm just saying back in the day.
Say that. Former player.
Foreign player, yeah.
Change your words.
Okay. A foreign player knows a player, and he's spitting game. He's going to say the right things at the right time in front of the right people, and that's what he's doing. That's why Cindy, her friend, the guy friend, he picked up on that too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because he was like he was giving pageant answers,
right.
Like they would ask him, he was.
And he's right. He's right. He picked up on that. Yeah.
Frank said that Sydney is the image of what he wants to come home to. So.
How many times you said that?
Yeah, I know that's right, Chad. I'm like, okay, well, if y'all seen each other before then why take a show for y'all to connect? I don't understand.
And I'm not hating on Frank, but I'm just calling it like it is, man. He laying them lines out real thick.
Remember him, Aisha had a connection. Like, what happened to that? Aisha, we didn't see her introduce him to her friends.
Something must happen off camera between them two. And they just ain't connecting like that.
So Mumim has her friend Robin there, and she invites Dante. They have a conversation because Dante got 3 baby mamas and like 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, nah, he ain't got that many. How many he got? 3?
3 kids or 3 different. I'm gonna do that dude.
Yeah, he got a 1+ son. Anyway, so she talks to. They talk about children and stuff. So she said, well, she loves children because she works at the children ministry. But girl, you can lead them children. You can lead them to their parents. But this one, you know, you connect with this man, honey.
Man, they can lead them kids too. Stay with their mama. So you got to worry about that.
Yeah, but still, when they come over there, honey, they come over there for a whole week.
Man, they probably go over there for the weekend. Go back home.
So Walter, as they having a conversation, you know, in come Walt. And Walt was a little, you know, awkward, confused, because, you know, like, he seemed like he be the third wheel. Like, you remember when Courtney and Camille was out to KOED, so he felt, you know.
Once again, here I come into a situation I feel like I'm an outside man looking in.
Yeah, I think it was a little tacky to me to invite
like both
Walt.
at the same time.
Yeah, like, I don't know, that just was just tacky.
I just think it was production. Hey, we only got an hour. We're going to have to condense this. 2 guys, 1 date, go.
Yeah. So he said, Walt said, you know, he felt a little uncomfortable. Shortly after that, Dante left, and Walt asked her friend asked Walt, so are you ready to settle down? What Walt said?
Walt said, this is still a process, you know what I'm saying? Plus, how can I settle down with her? She just had to do just walk out of here. What y'all don't blame Walt, man? You know, she just had to do right here, you know?
So let's move on to who? Dr. Phil.
Dr. Feelgood. No, Dr. Feelgood, because he makes all the women's feel good.
Not the women's.
The women's, yeah. Because that dude, I said, hold up now. He's the most, to me, the most reserved and quiet guy on the show. But the women, probably like you said, baby, he's a regular guy. And I guess women flock to that.
So Dr. Phil is on 3 dates: Shiloh, Aisha, and Tasia.
And production didn't make it better. They were so shady. They show split screen of him hug all 3 at the same time.
Yeah. So let's start out with Aisha and her friends. So, you know, they get it over him. They see the PDA. He said he loved kids and stuff like that. So let's move on to Tasia. She bringing her entrepreneurial friends.
All she had to do is say, I'm bringing my friends.
Yeah.
She had to throw the adjective in there. Ooh, see that? Adjective. Grammar.
Come on.
Yeah, so yeah, she had to throw that in there, man.
But her friends asked him, like, what's your purpose in life? And he was like, ooh, wait. I'm saying to myself, that's interview questions, honey.
Yeah, he was on the interview. Now, you got to understand, these are her entrepreneur friends.
Yeah.
So that's their mindset. They're going to sit there, surprised they didn't have like a whiteboard and a tablet in front of them.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
So he said that he does want to have kids, and then Tasia was like 3 or more. Like, she want to pop them out. Boop, 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 boop,
Nah,
boop,
but
boop.
how can you pop them out like that if you're an entrepreneur?
And you don't have the time.
Yeah, you ain't going to have the time. You're going to have a baby on your hip, stirring the pot, making business calls. How you going to do all that, baby girl?
So Shiloh introduces her friends to him as well. And for me, I would say that to me, him and Shiloh seem to have more of a connection.
I agree.
But they did ask, and I know this was production told somebody asked him who was his connections. And who was it? He said his strongest connections.
Yeah,
Shiloh.
Shiloh's my connection.
Strongest connection.
My strongest connection. Then they went to Aisha. She's my top 2.
Aisha was one of his strongest connections.
But he did say
Tasia.
She's in my top 2.
Yeah, he said she was high on the list. Yeah.
So I got to the point. He basically told him the same thing.
That's basically. And then Tasia.
All technical.
I'm just saying.
Basically that's what
I
he was saying.
The notes. So anyway, the ladies are back in the lounge, and he want to know, you know, how things went, whatever. So Sabrina said that she was talking to Walter, told him about that, and about, you know, Sean was saying that he'll pay a bill or 2.
And now Sabrina did say her friends attacked Sean so bad that she almost started crying.
Yeah, she felt bad.
She really felt bad for Sean. And like Sean was about to cry because I saw the tears. He was holding the tears back, man, because they would come at him, bam, bam, bam. And I was with him at the beginning. But when they asked him about them bills.
Yeah, they wouldn't even come at him about the bills.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I got to jump off this train right now.
So we know Aisha was, she said Phil is dope. With, Phil. You know, Tasia, and then Shiloh. And I think Shiloh made a comment about, you know, her friend noticed the PDA or something like that or whatever.
I think that's when, what's her name?
Who?
The one with the nose ring.
Aisha.
One that got the attitude with Aisha.
Oh, well, hold on. The ladies did. Tommy asked ladies, did y'all know that Phil had, more dates? And I think that Aisha was saying,
yeah, she knew that.
Yeah, she told him to stretch yourself.
Through the rubber band. If it's true, the rubber band will always bounce back or pop back in place. But what's on Cecilia? She didn't know that.
Yeah,
she caught her by surprise. But you can tell she had a little attitude, but she was trying to hold it in.
And Tommy's like, okay, what's going on over here or whatever.
I saw Tommy. I said, look at Tommy trying to stir the pot.
She said she didn't know that, but she said, go Phil. But Tommy trying to get more of it out of her and stuff. And so she was saying that, she don't think that the rubber band should stretch, you know what I'm saying? Because we get down to elimination, right. So they need to make a choice, make a decision. She a little extra. Make a decision.
That's when Zadia. I told you I messed my names up. That's when Zadia chimed in. I got my list, and no, she said I don't have a list.
Well, she said she got her 2.
Yeah, I got her 2. Yeah, and that's when Aisha said that's a list. And which I can see that Aisha, you got more than one. It is a list because you got options, you know what I'm saying? Now you got one, it's not a list. Yeah. Well, I guess it can be technically a list if you got one on the list, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they made a big stink about that.
So Tommy asked who are they not feeling? And Sabrina was like, nope, not feeling Sean. Tasia was like, Sean, because honey, he ain't text or call me. Now y'all know he was all into her, but he ain't heard nothing else from her.
I think what happened with Sean was after that friend date with Sabrina and her friends, like he said, he was done with it. He said he threw out the whole bathwater with the baby in it, man. He was like, and that's why he never called nobody. Because apparently he didn't call nobody after that. He basically disappeared. And that's why the women said, I can't make a connection with him because he's not around.
Right. So. But then even with Tasia, like what happened right after that? He acted like he was ready to have babies now, get married now, honey. I
don't think this process was good for him. Yeah, good for him because, if he's a slow mover, you can't be on this show.
Somebody said that they not feeling Frank. Cornelius. Sabrina said she not feeling. Aisha said she not feeling. Shiloh said she not feeling. Sydney said she not feeling.
And they said the reason why they ain't feeling because rubber band face over there got her claws in them and they don't want to approach him. Yeah. Somebody said, he's already in a relationship.
Yep. And Aisha said, that he said that Cornelius already shacked up.
Right.
So that's why.
Why.
Because Cornelius would probably be a good match for some of those other ladies, but she done came in and deboed him in a relationship.
Cornelius, bro, I know if you're watching this, man, I know the season's probably been over 2 months ago, but I'm going to say this, man. Do not allow a woman to debo you into a relationship if you're not feeling it, man. Because you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be miserable, you're going to lose yourself, man. Mm-hmm. And to me, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing happening with her and Cornelius. Man, Cornelius is losing himself because he can't be himself because of her. Because he's scared of her. In my opinion, I think he's scared of the chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which when you get deep in a relationship, I kind of see why you'd be scared, man. But still.
Let's see. So as they were saying who they wasn't feeling when they was coming to Cornelius, Camille was making all them ugly faces I did in the opening, and so Tommy told her to fix her face and stuff.
Scolded her like a 12-year-old.
I know,
and she fixed it too.
And off camera, Tasia said she heard that Cornelius not 100% into Camille, sure about Camille. So she was like, that's that tea.
Why he don't tell her then? Is he scared to tell her?
Yeah, I guess. Aisha and Zadia have their words. That's when you were saying that they was going back and forth, and it really didn't make sense. It's like Zadia was on she had an attitude, but I'm saying like they didn't say nothing about the men that you like, Walter and Naeem. Yeah. So what you and your feelings about?
I don't know. That didn't make no sense to me.
And then Sydney was basically saying, she said, can y'all just, I'm late to the game, which I think is unfair for her. Right. She said, I'm late to the game, basically saying, can we watch this elimination? Because I still need to make connections, because I haven't made connections with other people.
Yeah.
And so Zadia started laughing, and Sydney was like, she said, "Why is that lady laughing?" She said, "It's Zadia."
She don't know your name, Zadia.
She said, "It's Zadia.
Okay.
Get it straight."
See, Zadia for some reason had a chip on her shoulder. You know, and like you said earlier, behind the scenes, we don't see the process of them coming to an agreement on who's gonna tell who.
Yeah.
You know, the bottom two. This is the first time. It's our first time seeing this, and maybe they do this all the time behind the scenes when they deliberating on who's gonna tell the guys that he's not ready to love.
Mm-hmm.
But Sydney. Okay, you know. But Sydney, she's new to the game. She don't know nobody. The only person she probably knew when she first got there was Frank.
And that's the only person she
knew. Yeah, that's the reason why I think she made a connection with Frank, because that's all she know. That's the only person she know. And, you know, so, yeah, you know. Zadia.
I didn't understand that either. But, yeah, she came in strong, honey. And her Aisha got into it. It like she was getting into it with everybody, you know.
And the person that I was waiting to blow up was her name? Tasia. And, even Tasia, she kind of on the, I'm a businesswoman. I think she got a little hood in her, man.
Yeah, she was like, girl, you don't want this, honey. You don't want this smoke. So, yeah, I didn't understand that. But, yeah, we hardly ever get to see them, as I call it, like the jury come in to deliberate and stuff.
You said deliberate.
Did you? Yeah. And so, because I was reading my notes, you know, you be jumping and bouncing and bouncing and jumping, so I had to keep on
I'm bouncing and jumping. What do you think, on the bounce house or something?
That's the way you be doing, bouncing. So yeah. Anyway, so like you were saying, we don't get a chance to see that stuff, and so maybe they do this all the time, but you know.
I don't think the guys get down like that, but yeah.
So let's move on to who they decide to eliminate, which was what?
Sean and Cornelius.
That's the bottom two. So Zadia is meeting with Cornelius, and Zadia was saying that, you know, I think they had some kind of connection. She wanted to be more into Cornelius, but, you know, and then Cornelius saying, well, that's her friend. I'm saying friend.
Let me interject in this, man. That's why I said Cornelius scared of Camille, because he's feeling Zadia, you know what I'm saying? But he was too scared to approach her, because if I approach Zadia, she might go back and tell Camille. And, you know, dude,
this a dating show.
It's a dating show, man. Bunk Camille. She get her rubber face back in place. Golly, man. When he said that, I was like, man, dude, don't be a beta, man. Do not be a beta, man. You know, put your foot down and say, hey, this is a dating show, Camille. I got to go out there and spread my wings and see who I can make a connection with. Because messing around with you, I almost got eliminated. And, man, bunk that, man. Do you, homie.
Yep. So, anyway, they sit down and have a conversation. So, he said he was, you know, happy to go on a date with her. Because, you know, they be thinking they going on dates, honey. They just don't know. They be on the chopping block.
Man, if it was me, I said, oh, she called me out the blue. Oh, heck no, I ain't going on that date.
So, I guess they got to make it seem like a date so they can show up. Right?
I don't care. I don't care. If you call me out the blue and we never made a connection, you want to take me out on a date? No, dog. I'll be like Dave from last season. I'll be right at the woman. What you want, girl? You ain't gonna get me in that restaurant.
So they sit down and have a conversation, and it seemed like they was kind of talking about them at first, you know, but she kind of let him know, you know, that the ladies decide that it seems like you fall in the bottom two, basically, because you so connected to Camille and stuff.
He's not. Camille's connected to him.
And so he was like, well, you know, I hadn't got around to making a connection with the other lady. I'm saying to myself, dude, what you waiting for?
He's scared of Camille. That's what he's waiting for. You know, he be there trying to, the times he was talking to another female, he said it. He said he'll look over and see Camille look at him like that. You know,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you talk to a woman, the woman that's digging, you keep giving these ugly and crazy looks while you talk to that woman. Yeah, that's the issue, man.
And Zadie was letting her know, like, you know, I was feeling you. Mm-hmm. And he was saying, I was feeling you in the beginning. Like, you know, they had a connection. So, anyway, she said, well, you know, the ladies basically deliberated. And we found out that you are not ready to go home. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, man.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
You are not ready to go home yet. So, he was like, ugh. So hopefully they can have a connection out there, but I doubt
it.
So let's get on to Sean and Tasia. So she sits him down. Tasia look beautiful and everything, and I'm still lost as what happened with them. But basically, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it was Tasia's fault what happened between them two. like Sean said, he's a slow mover, man. And when you move slow in this type of show, you're gonna come out at the bottom, man. And you know, and he just stopped calling people, and he told to say, you know, after that friend date, he said, I was done.
He must have did the friend date right after he did the date with Tasia. Like, I mean, what was the time span?
I don't know. I really don't know, because even when the women were in there deliberating, they said they haven't heard from Sean. Nobody heard from Sean.
I'm like, dude, you get on the show, come through that swinging, all the ladies looking at you.
And you disappeared.
Your shirt open and everything. Then you start acting like granddad in the corner. Ooh, this too much. I can't handle this. Ooh, I can't pay number 1 or 2 bills. Like, you come in like 5, and then all of a sudden, ooh, this too much. This too much.
That's the prime example, meaning don't let the appearance fool you.
Oh,
that
exactly.
appearance fool. A lot of
Exactly.
He came in there with a swag. You think he gonna come in there tearing things down, and he was in the corner.
Babe, look, they had the fans blowing.
Yeah, shirt wide open.
Slow roll, and they was like, ooh.
I said, man, had me jealous. Man, I wish I had my body like that.
And then he go, oh, too much. Oh, too much.
He's like, come on, man. So
anyway.
Yeah. And like I said, he just like,
it wasn't for him.
No, it wasn't for him. He said it to himself.
He need to find somebody that want to produce babies and get married, but this show is not for him.
Well,
some of these women are mature, but some of them want to have kids. But yeah. Anyway, guess something else. All right, you guys, on that note, we got to go ahead and get out of here. If you're not subscribed to our other channel, just Coco and E-Dub, please make sure you subscribe to that. We do different adventures and do events and stuff. I got a lot of stuff in my videos that I need to put together and create videos, because we try to do stuff like, when we vlogging and going out and doing things like that.
Or I'll post random crap on there, you know what I'm saying? It's random crap, It's random, see a tree going by, ooh, put that on the video.
So yeah, we really truly. So if you hadn't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to that. And that's all we got. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here because we kind of late already.
Yeah. One more thing, guys. We appreciate all the love you guys showed us in the comments, and some people said they enjoy. We want their favorite YouTube couples and stuff. And I want to really give a really big thanks to you guys for you showing us the love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it, and those little comments do mean a lot to us. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate it. Thanks for the love. We love you guys. And let's continue on this ride. And we're going to do bigger and better things. And we want you along for the ride, okay? On that
note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
And also put God first. And go out there and enjoy this day God has given us, okay? Enjoy this day.
Deuces.